All right, Illinois, Indiana. Here we go. Another Big Ten opener taking place. We've got Indiana 3-point home favorites here. This is in Bloomington. 146.5 the total in this one. Numbers gone down a little bit on the total. As far as Illinois goes, again, we've got a team that's played a game in Illinois. Indiana playing their first game. And Illinois on a little short week as well. But again, it's very early in the season. I could only still look at Illinois here. I mean, Indiana's got all kinds of issues. In my opinion, coming into this new season. Of course, they bring in Conor from Missouri. He's going to be their starting quarterback. Tom Allen's already announced, and he's on the hot seat, by the way. Tom Allen's already announced that Bazelak's going to be the starting quarterback for the Hoosiers. But, boy, you're talking about another offense that couldn't get out of their own way last year. That was Indiana. O-line still was horrendous last year. And the defense, which was actually getting better first couple of years under Allen. Remember, they had that great year during the COVID-19 pandemic during the throes of it. And that was the defense took a huge step forward that year. And then last year, it just fell right off a cliff all over again. That Indiana defense, they just couldn't stop anybody. And that is a unit that still has a lot to prove, in my opinion, going into this season. But, you know, I was impressed with, now again, Wyoming was just completely depleted. So you don't want to overreact. That's the one concern I have with liking Illinois a little bit at +3. We're maybe overreacting to just how bad and bleak things could be for Wyoming this year, because Wyoming was inept. I mean, the quarterback was hideous, Peasley. They had no push from the offensive line. They got absolutely beaten up by Illinois' defensive front, and Illinois looked great, but how much of that was just Wyoming horrible in that game's the question. That being said, tough game, slight lean here to Illinois because they're the small dog in this one, because I also think they're the better defense as well. That could make a difference. What do you think, Conor?
I think so, too. In the end, the better defense. And, yeah, you got to watch it. We all saw Illinois this weekend. You know, people are going to maybe bet them. They become a favorite dog here. But all I know is, what are we going to get out of Indiana? Everything went wrong last year. It just seemed like just nothing could go right. They were one of the worst teams in D1 in penalties. They just shot themselves in the foot all year long. They weren't disciplined. They weren't very good. You know what? They only scored 17 points a game. Their offense was just inept at times. And I don't know how much they're going to do here. I think Illinois' defense should be stout. I lean to the under. And, yeah, if I had to look at the side, I'd look at Illinois as well. But I think points will be a premium.